Folks, final episode of the One Piece live action season 2 is here. Episode 8 after an emotional episode 7. Well, the emotions ain't gonna stop because we got episode 8 right here. So let's jump right into it, because there's nothing to it but to do it. Dear and Loathing in Drum Kingdom.
I mean, that's supposed to be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, the name of the band. As well. Screw your birthright.
No one will ever take it from me again.
Pause real quick.
Yeah. Guess you can't really tell him.
Roku 3000.
Yeah.
Oh, I can still tell me to dick. Eat a whole bag of dicks. Fucking dick bag.
My body has become into anything I want.
So if you ate a bag of
You're a
dicks.
monster. I'm not the only monster here. There he is. My one.
They are animals.
Oh. Oh man.
You show me the respect aren't enough to put you back on your throne.
Dude was like
Nice
half
makeup.
minutes.
Nice prosthetics.
My soldiers weren't being muted.
Did he eat his soldiers?
Oh man.
In the alien is happening. It's really gross.
All right, we get it. All Sunday.
Garden. But you're still a long way from your own castle.
We get it.
You hound us again and again.
And now he's on his way to reclaim his throne.
Why are you
That's what they call me out in the clubs. The munch fruit.
Because I wonder if you'll destroy
Ladies.
This is not a game. And it is not.
And it is all your fault.
Wow, she becomes a good guy?
I almost
Think
forgot.
wholehearted.
You are going to love what he did with his army. Zoro?
So wait, if Dalton could turn into an animal, then how different does that make Chopper if he's just a reindeer that talks? They're pretty much the same.
All right, Lord Destruction.
We've got trouble. King Whopper.
Hold on!
How fast will it go?
Well done, princess. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
For me, and he says that she'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey man, PV is tough.
Is this why Sanji and Chopper become like inseparable?
But then came the day where I didn't have to make any more lunches.
I mean that's how it is in the other things, right? Like
Well,
that's his little buddy.
So
Zoro and Chopper.
every meal I make.
Okay.
Sanji,
They all don't got moms. No one's got a mom. No one's got a mom in this group, guys. We get it. Sad orphans. Everyone get out.
Okay. I'll kick his ass.
maybe you can down the mountain and help me with this.
Oh yeah, we're going down the mountain, all right. But not for a fight.
Yeah, Luffy's just like, okay.
Going back into hiding.
You're running away?
Dying kid.
She's still my wife, and I get it. But that's our son. We adopted him, and we're gonna raise him together in our own castle. I swear to God, this is our life.
Okay. We're gonna get Nomi.
She didn't.
Oh, I saw he pushed her. He pushed her. I saw that. He was like, "Get out the way, kid."
Not my
Damn, she got down there fast.
Mm-hmm.
And Speed Racer, that shit.
When does a man die?
I can't do this.
You don't get to say those words.
Oh. Girl fame.
Screw it.
Girl fame. That's why we're getting married.
You overdid it. I'll bill you later.
Good lord.
People could be at the village by now. What's this?
I grabbed all the borrowing hers.
She's
What's gonna happen?
Off! A lot of powerful people, Princess. What the hell is he doing?
Stretching. With everything you're saying, it sounds like we're gonna get into a fight.
You don't want to fight me, punk. I eat pretzel sticks like you for breakfast.
Well, then let's hope you're hungry.
All those years ago, no fight.
The delusions we tell ourselves.
And it's that lack of a spine
Smack him.
gonna get you killed. And
Punch him in the
anyone
nose.
else who stands in my way, because
What did I say? Everyone got a hat.
suffering of your people shows you know nothing about what it means to lead. My father does.
She want that Emmy, bro.
Baroque works will not break him, and you will not break. And no, coward!
Yeah. Smack that bitch. Smack him again. You punk ass bitch. No. Is that a two? This is
Yeah.
no. This is shit.
Nothing the sword can't fix.
Oh
That
man.
small man on that big man is really fucking me up. God.
This man. Zoro. Truly nothing the sword can't fix. Oh, wow. God damn.
Maybe he didn't hear me say Shrek.
Man,
being so stubborn and let me do my job.
Yeah.
the creature effects. The creature effects. Oh,
Yeah.
Time to be monsters.
Yeah.
yeah. Lady Gaga would love this.
Yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
Get him, Chopper. Get him, Chopper. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my friend.
Gotta put them foot. Oh, okay. So I gotta put boost the asses real
Gotta
quick.
give him that feet work. Look at my son go. I'm so proud.
Man. Yeah, that's expensive. Oh no, Navi is going to kill you. What do you mean? Oh
you take this
no.
seriously? I'm trying to kill you. You'll pay for that.
Oh no. Bro, Nami is going to kill you faster than Whirlpool is.
That was good. Maybe he's a bad guy, but that was
Got
good.
him. Oh, come on, Sanji, lock in. This man here has time to riz.
Oh god, I thought he was gonna break his leg.
Combos.
the Lord of Destruction.
Yeah.
And we're getting destroyed.
God damn. There we go. This man just pounced
Get the
him.
fuck out of here with that.
Oh,
right now.
Not for long, you freak.
My name is Tony
son,
Chopper.
he got
a name
decked.
given to me by the world's greatest doctor.
Got him. Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous. Mm-hmm. This man, Luffy.
It's time you shut the hell up.
Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, that bitch. That bitch.
Yeah. Oh, meanwhile.
Sachi!
Okay.
He said spinning bird kick.
Yep. Spinning bird kick it is. Damn, son, all that research.
This was fucking me up. This was fucking me up. Like crab.
Yeah. The rock music begins to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now watch me work some magic.
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
Oh man.
Luffy?
Oh no,
I love
Nami
women.
is about to flip the fuck out.
I'm glad you're okay.
I love being gay.
We defeated
To a pirate.
Yeah. Bro, you barking up the wrong tree.
I'm gonna blast you all to
Son of a-
smithereens. Starting with that meaningless scrap of fabric.
Just made my blood boil. Legitimately.
Big mouth.
Just made my blood boil.
Oh man. This man. I mean, that's definitely dangerous. But you take it right and left.
There's no pirate like Luffy.
I got you.
Dude, this man Luffy just having a ball. I mean, he is getting tossed around.
I'm out!
Here we go. Team's rocket blasting off.
Fantastic.
Is it over?
Oh, no. It's just beginning. Now let's get those chains off you. Tend to the injured. Put those skills to work. Now move!
Right. Come on out, reindeer. Come with us.
What? What do you mean?
Let's go be pirates together.
I would love to be a pirate with you all, but I can't.
What do you mean can't? You saved my life.
We're going to need a doctor, given how much trouble we get into.
Transformations are so cool. They'll be really useful in the battles to come.
Stop! I'm very grateful to you all for being so nice to me and everything you've done. But group, it's impossible.
Just shut up and come with us!
That'll get him to join.
Okay, I'll join you. Dream, I'm leaving.
Well, yeah, I just told you that you're going to be out foraging for
I'm leaving with them. I'm gonna be their ship's doctor and sail around the world with them.
You ungrateful little shit. After all I've done for you, given you a home, taught you medicine.
Dreams of my own. And I won't be sailing alone. I have my friends. You can't stop me.
So you're gonna leave to follow your silly little dreams. Just like that old quack. You're gonna end up just like him.
Okay, I need everyone to stop being mean to my son to push him away. You don't gotta be mean to someone. We don't have to do that, guys. We don't have to do that.
What's taking him so long?
Can't be easy, you know. Leaving home for the first time.
These dudes, bro.
Doctor, what is this?
Just watch.
His greatest work.
Let's find out if he was right.
Oh man.
It's snow, but it looks like
Cherry blossoms.
turn on the spotlights.
Once people lose hope, they give in to fear. We need to give them their hope back. The powerful emotion he experienced from looking at cherry blossoms had healed him.
Yep.
Nothing is impossible. We never, ever give up.
And there's his father. Well, his new father.
He does share certain traits with Goldie Roger.
Goldie.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Gold Roger?
No.
Is that what he's known by these days? Our reindeer has hitched his wagon to a very interesting one indeed. The will of D lives on.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Oh,
All right,
man.
everyone. Let's give a warm welcome to our new ship's doctor. Tony! Chuck!
What are you doing?
These idiots, please.
Just say like in the anime.
Still got that dinosaur killed?
I never had one, seeing as you never killed any.
This is the most fun I've ever had. Can I try the knife game?
Oh, my fun.
I thought you'd be used to our antics by now.
No, it's just.
Sir Crocodile. Bounty canceled.
It's good for me. It's good for you.
Government stooge.
For all of us. Oh, Nico Robin.
There we go. 79 million berries.
Call me by that name.
Oh man. All right. That does it for One Piece live action season 2. So, how are you after this
I'm
roller
tired. I
coaster?
can't. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh my god.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 season. 10 out of 10 season. Excellent addition, excellent follow-up to season 1. All in all, the world feels really lived in now. We are world building, lore building, connecting, and I think like this show can only go up from here. If it goes down, like then that's gonna be a major issue. But like, yeah, I really also gotta give a shout out to the creature design. That is some prosthetic and creature work I haven't seen in years. Practical effects. I'm I'm so grateful for the makeup and VFX department. That was that made me so that truly felt like, oh yeah, these are people who are millennials or Gen Xers or older crew like me who miss when TV and movies got made like this, and are still really incorporating well done CGI in my opinion, and camera trickery and work. So for for production on a whole, sound design, cinematography, um, music, everything, 10 out of 10. These are people who I feel really care about what's been lost in the industry for the last couple years and are like, no, we got to bring that back. We got to bring it back, and I'm so grateful. Fight choreography, great. I think like, you know, yeah, it was very well done as a whole, in my opinion. I think this episode was great. It goes to show what I was talking about in the previous episode, in the previous Yap session. That once you show people that there is a different way to live, you have to believe it enough that they will be influenced and fight for themselves, fight for freedom, and fight for a change, and look for a better tomorrow. Um, and I think that's like a wonderful message to take away from, even in the face of oppression, even in the face of who you deem monsters. Because even when Maria looked at Dalton, it's very much her, like when he saved her, her accepting monsters now, right? Um, and I mean, there's that part of me that's always like, oh, people who are deemed different shouldn't have to save those who, um, uh, objectify them or persecute them. But, this is also, kind of a paint by number show every once in a while, so I get it. You know, there are tropes that we gotta follow and things. And to speak on like Dalton's character and Doctorine, Dalton, uh, like I said, he's a guy in who is part of the system and saw what the system has done and has decided that it's no longer viable. He decided that a long time ago, especially when a doctor, with his last dying breath, stood up to a king who set a trap for him, and it didn't matter if the trap was set or not. The doctor was still he was still gonna be there. To a little girl standing up to a king who went out of his way to harm her, and to have composure and grace in the face of that. You know, it's these things that when we show people defiance and we show people bravery and courage, when we show people empathy and kindness and care and sincerity, that it can affect people, but people have to be open to it. People have to be willing to onboard these emotions and feelings and these thoughts. Because if you're not, then you're just stuck being a lackey for some dude who's going to drag you all over the place, and eventually you're just going to get your ass kicked, right? Um, evil evil does get you far in the world, but I think that's only because we allow it, right? Him also Warp also saying I'm part of the world government. It's like, oh yeah, you have more evil backing you, and you've all brainwashed so many people to think that there is no other choice than this. For a small group of people to be like, there's always another choice. We have a choice. We have a choice in what happens, and it matters. Um, and that even with his Harlech, even with his cure-all, right? It's the beauty of the world. I'm bringing you something that you people may have never seen before that affected me, that affected my emotions to heal me. Like when Dalton says, if you could bring cherry blossoms to like a like it's also the small grand gestures that matter. And the fact that Dr. was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is that old coots, that old bastard's dying wish. Like and that she has enough respect for him and Chopper, and it's also changed her, right? She's cynical, she's hurt, and within reason. You know, you can't deny the fact that these people hunted them down, persecute them, are calling her a witch, are too afraid to go to her to seek help because of their preconceived notions. Even in, like I said, even in a time when they need a doctor, no one's willing to go up there to be like, hey, look, we really need your help, please. No one is, you know, and it's very understandable and relatable for her to be like, nah, I gotta go.
Yep.
um but we've seen how much she's changed, and it's not like she's completely forgiven the townsfolk, right? It's not like she's completely dumped, like gotten rid of her trauma or the pain that she's felt, but it's like Chopper says, if you're a doctor helps. I mean, we've seen that, you know, through her journey, as short as we have been on with her, but like I said, she may have not like the old guy, but was still there to be like, all right, yeah. This is my job. I gotta check you out. Oh, she didn't have to raise Chopper. She didn't have to teach him. She did it, right? Because it's what doctors do. Um, and even seeing how someone like Dalton, who is part of the problems that got them there, is like he's making it about face and is like, yeah, no, this has to stop. I take full responsibility for my actions. But going forward, I mean, even previously, like when he stayed and he helped, and taking a stand, like not like she knows that he took a stand against Warple and was like a traitor, and it's not like she knows that he let Chopper go, right? Unless Chopper
Yeah.
told her. Um, but it's that, right, where you could take someone who has been hurt and just with Dalton and Chopper telling her like what happened to us really fucking sucks, but that doesn't mean we have to take that pain and make it other people's problem.
Yeah.
what has happened to us wasn't right. The things that we have done, a part of the system, whether it's as a bystander or an active participant, we have the ability to change. There is a choice. And I love that. I love that they double down on that. Like, it is a choice to do these things. It is a choice to be a good person. It's a choice to be a fool with a heart of gold. It's a choice to fight back. You know what I mean? It's a choice to to continue with the brainwashing once you know you've been brainwashed. It's a choice to be complacent. Um, and I really appreciate this episode. Just like, yeah, and I love getting a bit of Sanji's backstory. Um, like, yeah, I don't want to see people sick, and I know food has shown me a path to bring a smile and healing to people, and
Yeah.
this is the path I want to pursue, and that he, for his mother's own well-being, and for his also his as a young kid, his mental stability, he taught himself this. And now with those skills and all the things that he's been through, again, it's not like he's making his traumas the world's problem. Not like he's going around poisoning people or kicking people who, you know, don't deserve to be kicked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's choosing a different path. Same thing with Zoro. Zoro, like a pirate hunter, like bro, I'm sure he killed good pirates too, right?
Hmm.
Because that was his job. Um, and that being his job also got him, locked up.
Yeah.
But now he's made a decision to, hey, I gotta hunt actual bad people. I don't know all
Yeah.
of Zoro's backstory, so I don't know what the ratio of good pirates to bad pirates he's like chopped up and stuff. But yeah, he's not making his traumas the world's problem. Nami as well. Nami isn't making all the bad things that happen to her the world's problem and the people around her. Luffy, Usopp, they've all been through the horrors in all variant ways, but are making an active decision to be more than their pain and suffering and their trauma. To make sure that other people get help, can see that there is a brighter tomorrow, that there is a different way to live. And I really appreciate that messaging, and I think it's more messaging we need today. Um, I think a lot of people need to be receptive and open their ears and open their hearts to hearing that message. We all go through things. We all go through things. And it's I never want to be like it's the trauma Olympics, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's bad to compare our hurts and our pains to other people, and there of course is suffering all around the world. We don't need to add to that.
Yeah.
We don't need to add to that. What we need to do is refocus and actually band together to push back against the people who are making us suffer. We all make active choices, and there are too many people in this world who are making the active decision to be horrible. Um, and again, it just makes me sad because I think about this messaging and how people are going to watch this, and it's just going to,
Yeah. For a lot of these people who are gonna, we talk about them being performative. Yeah.
yeah. Um, oh yeah, and then that thing too about being performative, about wanting better, but actually facilitating worse.
Yeah.
Um, and there's so many people like that. So like it's insane just how many people want to make their sadness and pain everyone's problem or profit off of the pain of others. Because even people who have it good, who may not have suffered, again, not the trauma Olympics, not to compare things, but
Hmm.
like, some people are lucky enough to coast through life without much of a bump in the road. And then, you know, don't appreciate that, only to use their life to again make other people's life worse.
Yeah.
Every day is a new day. Every time you wake up is a refresh on how you can go about the world and how we treat each other. Um, And yeah, I really love that. I love that, you know, like truly my blood boiled when Warple was just like, fuck that flag, right?
Yeah.
Because symbols matter. Symbols do matter. We've seen the destruction that symbols can bring, but I think people forget that their other symbols can really bring about hope and change. And that's what, to him, these Jolly Rogers are. And especially the one with the cherry blossoms, like, yeah, I'm super affected by that one. Oh my God. But how he stands up and is just like, we're showing you a symbol of resistance and rebellion and change, um, of difference. And then I think about a couple months ago where I forgot what nation state or whatever banned the One Piece Straw Hat Jolly Roger because rebels were using it as a sign of rebellion, as a sign of we're here to fight back.
Yeah.
And it's that famous picture of the Straw Hats Jolly Roger with I think it's like something on fire in the background.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Indonesia.
I'm just like, there we go. And I was just like, yep, yep. Like, you see the influence of these things here and there, just how important that we can take these things and use it as a beacon of hope and change and what could be. That we can take these things that artists create and run with it for a better tomorrow, because that's what they want. That's what they're trying to convey to us, for us to do too, right? You think about One Piece, and I think about creators all the time who write these types of stories, and I personally always feel like writing these stories is a way for creatives to work through what's happening in the world around them. Oda, I don't know him, right? I can just assume. Um, Seeing what governments do to people, seeing what his own government has done to his people, seeing what world governments have done, and wrote One Piece to be like, we can't let go of hope, right? That's what Luffy is, hope. That it's infectious and that you have to be willing to fight against all this, right? And it's a way to deal with, and a tool, honestly. Writing these stories and being this creative about it is also a mechanism of rebellion, right? I mean, that's why they burn books. That's why they stop plays. That's why, they censor art, um, and artists. And, I also think about, like, caveat, the Dixie Chicks, or now they're just the Chicks, sorry, they're just the Chicks, when they spoke out against President Bush, and how people who are an arm of the system cancel like can- canceled them, like legit canceled them. Like, they were people who they were women who were vilified and had their music burned and, censored, and they couldn't get airplay and stuff. And many an artist who speak of revolution, who have talked against change. And that's another thing. Whenever I hear someone go, "You're a basketball player, don't talk, just play ball, don't talk about politics. You're a singer, just sing, don't talk about politics." And it's like, they're humans too, who live in the world that we live in, who are also affected by the things that are happening by our governments and those in power. They are they can be arms of revolution and rebellion and dissidence. When you tell them to stop speaking, you are part of the problem. But it's so, like, and I'm also saying this also for people who are, in favor, artists who are in favor of, horrible things. That's also an understanding that they are also an arm of the oppressor. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, I think people forget that your favorite actors and your favorite ball players and your favorite content creators are people too, and they have their opinions and they have their reasons for wanting to push back against things, oppression and you know, dictatorship and things like that. I mean, I've talked about in on our music channel for some of the music we listen to, like we definitely lost something when artists stopped pushing back against governments and against um, things that are inherently evil in nature for the sake of their own dollar, for the sake of their own protection and bottom line. And in certain cases, like I get it for certain people because depending on who you are, puts you in more danger than others. But I think again, it's an active choice to not speak up against the bad that's going on. It's an active choice not to help out. It's an active choice not to make art. Um, that can help push things to a better tomorrow. Um, yeah. Uh, this episode was really great. Again, I'm exhausted. Too much crying. I'm glad that I'm sad that I'm not getting another episode and that I gotta wait another two years or hopefully it's just a year for season 3 because I'm really, really enjoying this. But damn, these 2
Yeah.
episodes, I'm tapped. Even, getting that little bit with Crocodile and Nico at the end, with Robin at the end, understanding that I don't know her backstory, but they have a picture of her as a kid, so obviously some bullshit happened. And now that kid was on the run, and this kid has had to do what she's had to do to survive. So I know I'm gonna be looking at her in that lens, like, damn, that's crazy. What happened to you? But again, still shocked that like she becomes a hero because she was really ice cold to me.
Yeah, yeah.
That was cold. That was cold. That was brutal. I think that's the most brutal thing in this show. Just straight up telling her, just know it's gonna be your fault. Damn, damn. Um, yeah, and maybe again, not knowing Robin's story, it could be a bit of projection. Who knows? Like I was a kid who tried to save my friends, and then they died. Now I got to carry that guilt. Oh, you know what I mean? as these stories go, but yeah. I think especially with your comment there at the end that Crocodile is what like a corporate shill or whatever. We're we s- You told me about another
Uh-oh.
who think who are just being used by
Hold
the
on,
world government and
you
by
froze real
powers
quick.
that be. Oh,
Oh, okay. So
am
the
I
last,
back?
yeah, you're
Okay.
back now. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you told me about other characters who've been used by the world government, um, and people who think they when they align with people like this that they're gonna, get their riches and, I'm not expendable, but everyone else under me is expendable, and it's like nobody.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how
yeah.
they try to
Um,
spin it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting seeing his story. I don't know who he is as a character. I just know his look. Like that's why I knew who he was when like they just showed his silhouette and his little snail phone. Like I was like, oh, I know that guy. Um, I love that Vivi stood up to Warple. I really love that. It's her stopping Luffy from like just fisticuffing, and she's just like, I gotta say my piece before we start fighting. And I love that
Mm-hmm.
Luffy was just like, get it, girl. Um, and then she smacked that bitch. Like that was like reclaiming her power, and I really appreciate that. Should she have got smacked in the first place? No. Um, but I'm glad that she gave that man some work, and that Luffy couldn't beat him on his own. That it did take Vivi the first time around to help him, and then even after him taking Warpalon, like being the I got this, you know, um, if it wasn't for her intervening and pulling his arm back, you know what I mean? It's like I like that she was putting in the work for her nemesis.
Yeah.
That it wasn't just Luffy. Like he's taking center stage because he's like the main character, and I get that, but I appreciate that they gave her like her due. Like
Yeah.
they let her put the work in on him too. Um yeah, I Yeah, this was great. This was really great. My son, Chopper, I'm so happy for him. But I really, again, it's very tropey. But I think everyone needs to stop being mean to the kind-hearted individuals in order to push them away or to teach them a lesson. Like the world is harsh. Like, bro, he gets that the world is harsh. Okay, he gets it. We don't gotta yell at him. We don't gotta do that anymore to kind, gentle people. To push them away and yell at them and be mean and make them feel bad and guilty and traumatize them more. I think that's a trope we really need to let go, let God. I mean, it's also I understanding too trauma with her and Harlech and just how, he's like he's with Harlech, he was just like, "He's seen too much, I get it." But like, be honest with him. You've been honest with him about everything else. Just be honest with him about this. And with Doctorine, it's like, I've always been a hard ass. I have to keep being a hard ass. And, if I'm not a hard ass to you right now, you may feel a little wobbly about wanting to stay. But I'm just like, no, you could have been a hard ass without being mean.
Yeah.
Um, like truly, you could have been a hard ass without being mean. Um,
But
and
you
then
gotta stick
to
to her
make it all
character.
better,
Yeah.
right? But then to make it all better by dropping his little backpack in the sleigh, like okay, that's nice, but it doesn't excuse you yelling at him like
It
that.
was like, yeah, you still said
Uh,
all these mean things, so
yeah, I'm not a fan of that trope. I don't think I've ever been a fan of that trope. Um,
but
because
it's so real
but
because too
again,
many people
right?
like
Yeah, it
that in
is
real
so
life.
real. Yeah. Understanding too that she it's just very possible she doesn't know how to communicate in a way that isn't mean.
Yeah, you can see
But
her
now
her
we
mouth the same as Chopper being potty. Yeah,
right.
potty
But
mouth out here.
hers to the extreme because like
Yeah,
damn. Um, but like you see the love in her eyes and the care for him and like when he gets stuff right and obviously being open to telling his story so that the Straw Hats understand where he's coming from, why he's so shy and scared. But it's also letting them know about herself as well and all the things that these people have gone through. Um, yeah, I really appreciate where it ended as well. It ended on a hopeful note. Even though obviously shenanigans are coming in next season,
yeah,
but like I feel like the season really ended on a very hopeful, we're going forward to make a change. Let's all get together and I love that Chopper was crying on the ship and they all let him cry, and Zoro just took a moment to be like, "We got you." Even Usopp was like, "What is
hmm
that thing?" 10 seconds later, bro, you my little homie. I
yep.
got you. We got you. I'm gonna be scared all the time, but that doesn't mean I don't got. I mean, not that Chopper knows that yet, but like that he extended the hand of friendship to someone else he just met, and yeah, yeah, it means yeah, it means a lot, and I really, really, really hope that people watch this and decide to wake up and be better. Yeah.
Oh man, just tack on to what you're saying. Yeah, I thought this season even better than season one. These last two episodes were definitely standouts. The just overall the uptick in CGI, the acting. I think between Hirula, yeah, he blew it away, man. In that one, in his one episode, really blew it away. I mentioned Vivi, aka like she's coming for an Emmy. The
Mm.
way that she was acted, didn't even know she was in Bridgerton. Because I haven't seen that
Mhm.
series yet,
She
but
was season
yeah,
2,
yeah, I saw some
I
people
think?
saying that on the online. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, like seeing where they left off at, I now think that season three is all going to be about Alabasta, for the live action itself. I mentioned in last episode, but we are gonna watch the One Piece. So it will start legitimately from this episode. So the last episode, which aired here, will start here with Drum Kingdom in the anime, and then this will be Kayla's journey into the One Piece and my massive refresher course, because there's so much I know I have not remembering / forgot. And yeah, so we're talking about years ago.
Were there things in this episode, like lore drops that they did that for things that
Oh yeah, there probably was that I'm forgetting. I do remember that the way that they did the Chopper cherry blossom reveal was different. I actually can show you here on screen the difference between the two. For those of you who also wanted to see what the difference looks like. Okay, so let's go here. So as you already see, Kurina and Dalton. Okay. And there she is crying. Man, still in pain. Yeah. I think the Japanese version, the dub, got the same voice actors to do all of this too. As you can see, they got multiple
cannons. A bunch of cannons.
Yeah. Was this Goku's voice actor? It's been so long, yeah. It is Goku.
And I love now that the mountains look like trees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that last visual.
Yep, light it up. Everyone's like, oh my god. So you can see they're not on the ship
yet. Look at my son.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Snow. Mm-hmm. Cherry blossoms, yeah. Oh yes.
Wait, there's
yes. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Yeah. The goats. Yeah. And that is how it was done in the anime. So the anime essentially ends off at episode 90, which would parallel the 16 episodes that they done in the live action. So 90 episodes of the anime, about 140 something odd chapters in the manga, 16 episodes in the live action. I have reason to believe that season 3 will cover all of Alabasta, but you'll see it how it is in the anime. So that way, when we come back to the live action, you'll be able to see the differences, and by that point you'll also know some of the things that they've added. You'll have a different perspective, more so because you'll have more of the knowledge sooner by that point, and then you'll be able to see like some of the differences. So like I just think that the handling of it is great, both live action. I did see like a this comment I think rings more so true, like the people who would enjoy the live action, or the people who can, like us, that can enjoy the live action, enjoy the anime or even the manga. I guess it's really an age gap in between it, because some of the people who are complaining about a lot of the stuff nowadays and whatnot are definitely young people, people who are a lot of, I guess you could say, even disingenuous One Piece fans, to be honest, right? Who are more so using this to get clicks and clout, because even a lot of the old schools, the OGs like us that have been in the game, I want to say your aunts and unks, that have been watching, like we're a bit more, we've been in the trenches more to know that there have been a lot of bad adaptations for anime series, right? So when there's something that's actually good and decent, and we're like, yeah, this is actually good, decent, these newer gens, right, for a lot of people out there, especially those that are chasing more clout for online points, are gonna be like, nah, this is not it, this is trash. And I'm just like, y'all just got your feet wet when it comes to being in the overall community, being a manga or anime fan, right? Especially for those people who want to say that they're diehard One Piece fans, like objectively, I think that this adaptation is good, right? Like, in the straw man arguments that people have come up with to be like why the adaptation isn't good, it comes down to, oh yeah, this actor is not the same skin color as the character in the that we see in the anime or that we've seen in the manga, and therefore this shit is trash. Okay, what does the skin color have to, like, and that will be their only argument for why it is, right? Or maybe it's the special effects and the smoke effects aren't as good as it could be, or some of the fight sequences they're gonna call being cheesy and stuff like that. And these are the same people that will sit here and tell you that Power Rangers and what they did is the best thing since sliced bread, and they'll be like, the same thing that was done in Power Rangers is better than what was being done in like the live action. And I'm not taking shots at people who like Power Rangers, because I love Power Rangers, I think you like Power Rangers, but I just, like, I can't sit up here with a straight face and then watch these people on social media literally say this BS, especially like how people are saying Dragon Ball Evolution being better than One Piece, and I just can't look at them like, you guys aren't smoking crack. Like I said, we live in a time frame where a lot of people will just say whatever they want to say, so that can, 1, rage bait, 2, troll, 3, just try to farm Elon bucks and try to get those social media credits up, while being just truly disingenuous. Like, for the people that want to, like, I can understand if people will say want to criticize acting, right? Because now you're actually talking about something that's worth criticizing, right? If people want to talk about casting choices, right, and then be mad at the casting choices that are done, like, there's so much hate that's going around for, of course, Inaki and whatnot, because people feel like, oh, we don't like, he's too much like Luffy. Is that real? What? Like, people is like, oh, this is cringe, and I'm like, yeah, these youngins, bro, they really don't know nothing about what's and I mean, hey, it is just a lot of people our age and older that are also saying this as well, but it's just, I'm seeing it's definitely that tweet that talked about the age gaps in the community and whatnot, whereas a lot of people used to put One Piece on Unk Slop territory now, as that being a newer term and whatnot. Like we talk about One Piece like how I would talk about Yu Yu Hakusho, or us talking about Sailor Moon and whatnot. You know, it's very interesting seeing these types of talks being dominating, but when we actually want to talk about real stuff that goes on in One Piece, like the politics, what type of values were taken away, like Oda himself, like talking about what he originally wanted to create One Piece for, and it was a desire to tell a story that brings joy and connection to readers worldwide. And that's just one of the things, like I'm looking at here. Let's see, in 1997, you want to create a story about freedom, friendship, and the pursuit of dreams, themes that have defined One Piece from its inception. And then you get into so much other political stuff that happens in One Piece and how it's resonated with people all around the world, like the protests and that was going on in Indonesia, the fact that they had to ban it because it was bringing people together, and you know, like you when you get those types of things, and then you get these takes online where people's like, man, One Piece ain't political. I'm like, all right, like I said, there's some crack going around and some CTE that I don't want, you know, to even be associated with, because some people are just, like I said, they will only want to take away the toxicity within the, you know, the fandom space, not just toxicity, like say for instance within the One Piece fandom. It's just that there's too many bad faith actors with platforms that try to rile up people, and it works, right? The rage baiting, all the trolling, this stuff works because those are the things that get promoted, and those types of bad faith actors just reflect poorly in general across all mediums, because you know, hatred is so easy to farm. When you have One Piece that talks about this type of hatred, talk about these types of things that are so oppressive, and you know, for these people, they look at it and they just keep it moving. As you said before, they don't think about any of this, they don't apply any of this to their own lives. Not saying that people need to make One Piece their entire personality or anything like that, but it's just very funny to
But
see
at
these
least be
people.
inspired by it.
Yeah, like it just, it's very funny to see these people that say they are inspired by One Piece and want to live their life according to like how these characters are, and do the complete opposite in their daily lives, like as a means to only just consume and then just keep it moving. Like, we aren't the biggest One Piece fans in the world. There's people who have been watching One Piece and reading One Piece since the very beginning, that live and breathe this with every fiber of their being. And just to see that there's so many people that like they'll have like a Luffy profile, Nojiko, Nami, and all these other profiles of characters, and then just see that they are the scum of the earth when you just go through their tweets, when you can see how they are acting, and not just because they have a difference of opinion. It's just, this is what they just consistently shown you all across. So all like the hatred that got thrown towards the actress for Vivi, and all the racism, like all that stuff, but you're calling yourselves like One Piece fans, and a lot of these people aren't. They're just capping to begin with. But the people that are, you know, like it's actually ridiculous, right? But I mean, hey, these are a lot of talks that we're going to be having a lot more. You know, these Yap sessions are going to be very fruitful as we dive more and more into One Piece as the weeks, months, then I mean years go on. I truly think One Piece is one of it will be the longest series that, of course, it is the longest series that we would tackle. But when you think about this in the context of other series that we've been watching that have had world building even on the size or scale of One Piece, like I don't think anything we've watched so far has in the anime sphere, it has the same size as One Piece. The closest I think that we've watched together has been Slime, and we're seeing that as a world building anime. But in terms of like the politics and the specific character arcs, you know, like that Slime is gonna eventually get to that point. But that's only what we're about to be in season 4 of Slime. One Piece technically season 1, 1155 episodes. So we've only conquered 13% of the entire anime. Think about that. 13% of the story, we've just within the live action and everything, like that's just it. And so knowing that there's so much more to unpack about these characters, what they go through, the stories that they're telling, the people that they meet along the way, and people who have been watching and reading One Piece for that and that entire long time, and some people out there still have these ridiculous opinions. Like, it just shows that people will just watch this and consume it, goes in the one ear and out the other. I don't know what their brain is full of, but you know, it is what it is.
As I mentioned, it's all across the board. It's not just the One Piece fandom.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of social spaces.
Yeah.
And not it's that where it goes in one ear, not the other. Or where they start warping what's happening in the medium, in the storytelling,
Mm-hmm.
and then use it as like a moral signifier to then still be mean and horrible to other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very weird. A lot of
Yeah.
people are very weird.
Yep. But all right. We will put One Piece live action season 2 to bed for now.
Put me to bed. I'm
Oh yeah. Nah, yeah,
done.
it's emotionally tapped. It is
I'm so done.
and I had to show you the anime version right afterwards too, like another gut punch. I hope one day, like, to write a story as even half as good as One Piece for a lot of people that can inspire people. Because I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely one of like my big inspirations. Like every time I like just, it's the investment I feel with One Piece has been worth it. Like for the amount of episodes that it's had, you know, and a lot of the big payoffs, and you watching it through the lens of just the live action so far, seeing how it's been affecting you from season 1, and absolutely seeing how it affected you in season 2, and then just the other clips that I've shown you, and I'll bet apologies now, I've spoiled you on now, because like now that we're about to take this journey, I wish I haven't shown you so much stuff. Yeah, like I'm like, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look, I'm a sensitive, squishy soul. I'm sure whatever I cried for 3 weeks ago, I'm gonna cry for in a year from now. I can't rewatch X-Men 97 episode 5 without being a complete mess. I know when I rewatch these 2 episodes, I'm just gonna be on the floor in fetal position with a blanket over my head, just listening to this. I can't even watch it.
Oh man, there's
But
so
I think
much
that's
moments.
an amazing. I personally love that is a signifier, in my personal opinion, for great storytelling and how it's portrayed and conveyed. Because if also we got to think about the actors too, who are taking on these emotions and these stories, and how well they're conveying what their character is feeling in these situations. So, and the voice acting as well, because you know, that's also a part of this for Chopper and a lot of the other characters as well. Voice acting and live action acting in tandem. And yeah, like I think also part of what hit me a lot in the last episode was that Katie Sagal was narrating it, and because she's an actress that I love and that I've grown up with, just hear like, yeah, that I was also just like, oh my god, this is too much. This is like one of my favorite aunts telling me a story, and I'm just like, please stop telling me the story. Like, I'm just so sad now.
Oh man, I can only imagine. Like people were telling me about the Japanese version as well. Is it out yet? Do we have the Japanese version? Yeah, we do. We actually do have the Japanese version. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it was with the actual voice actors too. Out in the armory.
Also, so my question is too, did Dalton eat a fruit, or is he just some kind of animal man? And if that's the case, does that mean that Chopper's also just a Wait, no, Dalton would be a man animal. Chopper would be an animal man. Because there's a distinction. There is a difference. There is a difference.
Yeah, nah, he has the name of the fruit. I'm not. Let me make sure. See if this is the Ushino Mi. Yeah, he has a devil fruit. I'll just say that. I'll just say
Okay.
has a devil fruit. I won't spoil the name or the type or anything like that. So
And then,
that's yeah.
wait, before we get more emotional, I think Warple's fruit should have gone to me. Because imagine all the posts that I would have made. I'm just saying, he's a loser. That's why he got packed up. Fuck that bitch. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, nah, Whirlpool, yep. I wish that I'm just gonna say that's not the end of Whirlpool. That's what I'm gonna say.
I didn't think so, because it's not like we saw the dead body. It's not like we saw Mr. 7 chopped up by Zoro. That's how we know he died. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Igaram is dead because we didn't see the body.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, technically not dead, and technically dead. Quotation marks in the live action, but in the
look, I'm dead because I'm tired from crying so much, Michael. Because you make me watch sad things. Okay.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just I just wanted to hear what her voice actress looks. If it's the same, I doubt it. I could be wrong. It's the same. They really said we're gonna hire all of the voice actresses and voice actors from the anime and have them dub. Okay, there we go.
That's all I need to see. Job security. Yeah. Job security. They're like doubling down. Job security. Everyone getting paid.
Yep.
Everyone getting paid.
Yep. I guess on that note, folks, we'll end off here for the One Piece journey. We'll pick back up in the anime soon, so definitely stay tuned. And folks, we will catch you guys next time. You already know.
Nothing is impossible.
Doses.